Hello, today I thought we'd look at 5 easy ways to add elegance to our life as we age. We would rather kick against the fact that we are going to age, but the truth is it's very likely, and it's not all going to be easy. So I've found 5 easy steps that we can integrate into our lives that could help us to be a little more elegant. The first one is about our posture, and in particular the way that we walk. It's easy to be in a hurry and walk fast. As we walk fast, we tend to have our heads tilted forward and the back coming up, and we are chasing our feet because we're walking fast, and we lose our good posture. Whereas if we stand upright, walk a little more slowly, put our shoulders back, when we walk, we will look elegant. You'll notice this in the movies. If you see an actress who is elegant, if you watch her as she walks, she will be walking a little slower and more gracefully. So this is what we want to add to our life. If you heard a little noise, it's just my cat coming to say hello. Sorry about that. So we stand up and we walk a little more slowly and elegantly, and that will help our posture, and it will help us to age better, because as we get older, a lot of people tend to lean forward more and more, and we don't want that. So we want to maintain our good posture. Both when we're sitting, we might need to add a small cushion for lumbar support when we sit, but we want to maintain our good posture as long as we can. The second aspect that we would like to add to our lives to keep this elegance going is about our mindset, and not to try and fight to be young, but as the French say, to be comfortable in our own skin. So by doing this, we accept the fact that we are aging, and we might think it's an awful thing, and it's quite challenging when we see ourselves in the mirror as we age. But we have to remember that we are still younger than what we will be in 20 years' time. And that may be a small consolation. But have you ever looked back at an old photo that was taken, say, 20 years or 15 years ago, and you see yourself then, and you think, crumbs, I wasn't as bad as what I thought. My hairstyle actually looked better than what I thought. I was slimmer than I thought. That outfit was better than I thought, whatever it was. And we look at that and we're quite surprised, because at the time we were giving ourselves a hard time, and we didn't think that we looked as good as we did. And we missed that time of looking great. And right now you are still looking great, and you're looking far better than what you will be in 20 years' time. So embrace that. Have a good mindset of accepting where you're at, doing the best with what you've got at the moment, and just focusing on other things. Number 3 is to set up now some things in your life that will take you forward. For example, movement. Movement is very important as we get older. But unless it's a movement that you really enjoy, you're not going to do it. If you're anything like me, I don't particularly enjoy working out, but I know it's important, and I know that it's necessary as I age. So I do things like, I bought a rebounder, those mini trampolines. It has a handle that stands upright, so you can hold onto that and gain some balance if you're unsteady. I've had it for some time, and occasionally, or not occasionally, but from time to time, I will routinely run on the spot on it, because it absorbs impact. And then you stop to recover, then you run some more and stop. And by doing that, with just like 20-30 seconds of running, then having a break, another 20 or 30 seconds, you will give yourself quite a workout. And it's easy, it's fun. You can just stand on it and just bounce gently while you watch TV. It's an easy form of something to do, and when you're not in use, you can just stand it on its side, roll it out of the way. But it's quite fun. Another exercise that you may enjoy is walking. It's easy and accessible for most of us, and even better if you can walk with a friend, or maybe join a walking group so that you get to chat while you're walking. it just makes the whole experience easier. And if somebody is waiting for you and you know that they're expecting you to be there, well, it will make you make that effort that is needed in order to go and do it. Another form of exercise which I really like is dancing, and it can be a challenge if you're on your own. Many dance studios will find a partner for you, because there are a lot of single people, so they'll put you with somebody for so many weeks, so you have a partner. Or you might join a class that doesn't require partner dancing, something like line dancing. Whatever it is that you choose, you will find that it's a form of exercise that is gentle enough to enjoy, and when you stop you always feel good. Like when you leave the class, the endorphins are flowing and you feel good, you feel energized and you feel happier. And who can deny that? That's a great form of exercise, and it will help you to keep going for the next class and the next. So that's something. But whatever it is, you need to find some forms of exercise that are for you, or forms of movement that will keep you moving. It may be gardening, it may be just doing the housework, whatever it is. Find some ways of movement that you enjoy, that you can put into your life as an ongoing thing to do. And another thing that you would need to set up in your life now is your finances going forward. So we'll talk about that in future videos, but it's another thing that will help you to age elegantly and well when you're not worried about your finances. The fourth aspect of aging well is to have your own personal standards. This sounds a simple thing, and it is. You just set up how it is that you want to live your life as a personal standard, a line in the sand, so to speak. This is how I am. I am a person who never leaves the house unless I have lipstick on, or I'm dressed well when I go to the supermarket, or whatever it is. That you have your own personal standards of how your house will be, how the exterior will be, how your vehicle might be, the way that you dress, the way that you live. You have your own personal standards, and you get to choose these, whatever they are for you. You get to say, well, this will be my personal standard. And so I'm sorry, the cat is, come here Daisy. She's rubbing on the camera tripod, which is not a good idea. So yes, I'll just try to give her a little attention, and maybe she will settle down. So having your own personal standards. One time I was meeting with somebody, and I realized that the floor mats in the car were a little bit untidy. So I shook them out and vacuumed before I met this person. And then when they hopped into the car, they said, "Your car is always so clean and tidy." And I thought, oh, it's actually not always clean and tidy, but to them it was. And I didn't know that they had even noticed. So it gave me a little lift, and it became something that I try to maintain, that the floor mats are always clean in case I end up taking somebody in the car, and it just feels nicer as well. The fifth and last point that we're going to touch on easy ways to add elegance as we age is to add small touches to your life that make you feel good. So it might be a notebook that you write in is a nice one. It might be the cup that you have your morning hot coffee or tea out of, that it's a nice cup, that it's something that feels good. Or you may have a teapot that feels good. It may be some bed linen or a silk pillowcase, or it could be buying flowers once a month, something like that. So whatever it is for you, you get to find your own small elegant touches that you can add to your life, and every time you use them or see them, they bring you some joy. You may have to search to find things that really inspire you. That's okay, but by finding these things and growing them over time, you can add small pieces to your life that will bring you joy over and over again. You can change them when you get tired of them, do something different, but by adding small touches of elegance to your life, it will just elevate how you feel about yourself as you age. I'd love to hear your ideas of how you might like to live as you get older, and any small and easy touches that you can add. I would like that, and just share your ideas of what you may like to hear about in the future. I look forward to talking with you then. Thank you.